Where I live, it's hurricane season now. Everything here follows a schedule. The day begins with oppressive heat that drags you down, suffocating, as if each drop of sweat slowly dissolves you into the earth. In summer, our town dies of thirst. Every inch of land craves rain. But when it comes, it's no blessing, it's a curse. Around 5 in the evening, the sky changes so quickly. It's like someone flips a switch. At first, there's a faint flicker, and then complete darkness. Black clouds roll in on us like giant dirigibles swallowing the last rays of the sun. But these clouds carry not just rain and wind. They bring something else, something older, darker. In these moments, the sky feels utterly foreign. This isn't just a storm. It's something more. The clouds begin to rumble ominously, like a distant roar warning that something is coming. But it's not thunder, it's her voice. Yesterday was just another evening. I was sitting on the couch, lost in thought, when I felt the first wave of rain. The drops began drumming on the windows like fingers tapping on glass. I tried to distract myself, but suddenly I heard a voice. "Come out." I froze. That voice, it wasn't loud, it was barely audible, but it was impossible to ignore. It penetrated my thoughts like a whisper coming from far away, yet at the same time, from deep inside me. "Come out, play in the wind," she called again. I walked to the window. The rain was falling so hard I could barely see anything, but I knew she was out there, behind the glass, hiding in the shadows and droplets. My heart began to race, and I heard her whisper once more, "Feel the rain." Her words wrapped around my mind like soft snakes, seeping deeper, creating an unbearable desire to open the door and step into the storm. The voice was gentle, like a lullaby. I could feel her taking control of me. "I will cleanse you, wash away all your sins," she promised. I stood pressed against the window, trying to resist this strange call, but my body wouldn't listen. My hands seemed to move on their own toward the door handle. The voice kept whispering, "We can wash your wounds. I will drink your soul until you are new again. Come, feel the rain." I parted my lips, trying to say something, but the words stuck in my throat. At that moment, lightning lit up the night sky, and I saw her silhouette behind the window, dark, elongated, as if the wind itself had taken human form. I felt her gaze, sharp as a blade, cutting through the blinds and curtains. Her voice grew softer, but it was everywhere now, as if she were sitting next to me on my bed. "Open the door." This wasn't the first time I heard her. About 2 weeks ago, something strange started happening. Every storm came with that whisper. I asked my neighbors, but none of them noticed anything. No one, except old Victor, who lived at the end of the street. One day I saw him outside. He was standing in the rain, oblivious to the downpour, as if something in the sky had mesmerized him. I approached him and asked if he was all right. His eyes were empty, and his hands trembled. He slowly turned to me and whispered, "She's calling you. She's calling all of us. No one will be spared." His words echoed in my mind. I tried not to give them much thought, but every time I heard her voice, I remembered Victor. Soon after, his trailer was gone. They said the wind had picked it up and carried it away. No one knew where. Last night, the storm hit us with such force that the windows shook. The wind howled, like thousands of souls trying to break in. I sat on the floor in the living room, wrapped in terror. I didn't hear her voice then, just the chaos of the hurricane. For a moment, I even thought that maybe it was over. Maybe she had left me alone. But tonight, everything changed.